Hi everyone, nice to speak to you today. Now I need to let you into a little secret. This is the second time I recorded this message. I was really proud of myself after having done it in one take. And actually, again, to let you into another secret, which isn't the secret I was going to tell you, what I do try to do with my messages is do them in one or two takes. They're not supposed to be clever, big kind of theses on what's going on clearly, but just an insight into the week. It's just usually drawing on an analogy or a story or something that's going on. So I don't try to do too much with them, and maybe you pick that up and maybe think I could do a bit better. Please let me know. My secret I was going to tell you was that I had recorded this in one take this week. I was quite proud of that until I realised that I forgot to turn my little microphone on, which I now have on my iPhone, which hopefully make the sound better. So I've had to record it again. Anyway, enough of that. My thought this week comes from an experience I had this weekend of, I'm making it sound grander than it really was, but have a rotary line spike in the ground in the garden, and it needed moving from near the trampoline, because the trampoline's there now and it's in the way, into another spot that's going to make it easy to put the line up. You would think that a quick job of taking it out, and then I knew I had to dig a hole because bashing it in doesn't work because it was quite stony underground. I thought I'd do that, dig the hole, put it in, backfill it. I've learned from my experience of the past. Boom. 45 minutes later, when it did start to rain and I was starting to feel a little bit frustrated of chiseling rock, of getting my crowbar, trying to get the stones and the rock out from the hole. I got to about that far before I hit the rock, and then I needed to get it to about that far to make it level with the grass. What seemed to be a really simple job to begin with turned out to be a laborious, frustrating, and actually to my hand quite a painful one as well. We enter into the second year of this pandemic, which is crazy when you think about it. That a year ago we set off working from home, homeschooling, being locked down, with the thought of we'll do this for a few weeks and hopefully we'll be okay. I remember saying to people at the time, maybe we can get back for Easter, but whenever if Easter's a few weeks late, we'll still celebrate Easter when we can come back together. Clearly, into 2021, we are still not where we thought we would be. What seemed to be an easy task to begin with in terms of dealing with lockdown and getting over and getting through the pandemic hasn't turned out that way. Maybe your year has felt a bit like my experience with the rotary spike. Although, of course, I completely acknowledge that my rotary spike isn't the worst thing that's happened to me or to any of us. But when we've dug down where we thought we would be able to get to, we've hit something rock hard. And actually, maybe our year in restrictions and lockdown has felt like we've been just chiselling away and trying to get through what we are able to get through and just to keep on going. Maybe we've got down a bit further and thought this is okay, and then it's hit. The reality of what's going on has kind of taken us by surprise, and it's stopped us in our tracks, and we've had to rethink what we've been doing and how we've been doing it, and of course then how we respond to that. Maybe what we thought was going to be a quick and easy fix turns out to be a long, patient, frustrating, painful experience. But here is the good news. Here is the good news that I want to share with you this morning and just encourage you to think about in your day today. And that is that God is with us. He is still with us. He never left us. And no matter how far we have to dig down before we get to that hard moment, that tough spot in our life, God will be there and give us the strength to persevere and to keep on going. Sometimes God takes us out of those situations, but often God gives us the strength to get through them. I keep going on about it, but I am reminded constantly that as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. As we walk through it, those things that can cause us harm, we can turn to, and in the strength and in the hope of who Jesus Christ is, we will not let them influence our persistence. Sometimes there are things that we just need to get through. We need to break through, and sometimes we'll be chiseling away, not feel like we're getting anywhere until that point we reach our goal. Your experience of lockdown may feel like you're still not quite through the other end yet, that it still feels hard and you're chiseling away trying to get to the point of hope that you long for. Wherever you are in your journey, whatever you're faced with at the moment, and no matter how tough or how deep that hole may be for you, I encourage you to draw on the strength and the hope of Christ in all that you are and in all that you do. May God bless you, and may He be your strength today and in the days to come. Amen.